I'm sorry I interrupted the video, but let's continue. So we had the question about the animal that was worshipped, and the tchelis could you use it for tchelis, and also could use the horns for trumpets, the legs for flutes, and the intestines for strings on a string instrument. Now, if you say that the main mitzvah of the Levites playing songs in the temple was with musical instruments, there's no question. Avodah, everyone agrees it's prohibited. If the according to the Mycena, if you hold the main music is verbal song, and the musical instruments just make it nicer, so then it should be permitted. Or maybe still it's prohibited. Teku. We'll keep it as a question. Rabbi asked, what if someone worshipped a well that's flowing? What about the water? Can use the water for Nisuch HaMayim, the water libations on Sukkot, on the Feast of Tabernacles. Mike Mavayale. So what question is there? Lema Il Vavaya Kosagid. Maybe he's just worshipping his own reflection in the water. Dimul Maya Kasagid, is he worshipping the water? Tbayluch Safal Ahedyot. So water that's separate from the ground in a bucket, then it's prohibited even for secular. So must be obvious that the water is being worshipped, and so what's the problem? The Maya Kami Mayim. Thing is, if it's a flowing fountain, it's not the same water. Kamei Kamaya Azdu, since it's flowing or dimul to Borna de Maya, to Narka Sagad, or is it the fact that the flowing action that this pagan is worshipping? How can one actually prohibit it? But because you can't prohibit water that belongs to the public, because the question is, what if it's brought from one place to another, or it's brought from a private water? Then there's a question. A public fountain cannot be prohibited because it doesn't belong to him to prohibit it, but the private one. That's what I have a question. All right, we have a new Mishnah. Mishahaya kois l'samel la'akum. Nafal also live nicely. So if someone was in if his house was right next to a wall, and he shared a wall with a house that was worshipped. We're not talking about an idolatrous temple, but a house is actually worshipped. The building itself is worshipped. Nafal also live nicely. If the water falls, you can't rebuild a wall. So how do you do? If you enter into your property 4 cubits, shaloi v'shalakum, so then you build. You lose some of your property, but you build. What if the wall was yours and also belonged to the idol and was worshipped? Nidin mechsal mechsas. You judge it half and half. Of one of eight of faray matam and kasheretz. So then the materials, whatever it is, stone, wood, dirt of the wall, are impure like a creepy crawly animal. Shnever shakas tikshedo. This says you should surely find it disgusting. Rabbi Akiva, I'm a kanida. Rabbi Akiva says that it's tumah like nida. Shnematazim Koridava, say Tamalai, it says it should, in Isaiah 30 it says keep away from it like a nida, and then go and say to him. So manida b'tamamasa f'ak b'tamamasa, meaning even being carried is tuma just like a nida. So too for Avodah Zarah. So we have an issue here. Gemara asks, if you're building into your own house, moving aside, you're giving a benefit of an extra profit to the temple, to the Avodah Zarah, to the idolatry. I remember it's that the house itself is worshipped. Rabbi Chanina of Surah said, "Davlei beisakise v'havoitz niusa." So what if you make this place for a bathroom? Now the issue with that is that you need privacy for a bathroom. Davlei beisakise l'layla. So it's a night bathroom. Amar Mariz utznua anifna b'layla makom shnifna v'yom afal gavdu kimna b'kaderech miyu seems to boil them evad. But there's a brisa where it says that true modesty is to conduct yourself in the bathroom at night when it's dark, the same as you would in the daytime. You have to be modest in the bathroom even at night. So you could say, one thing is you make it a bathroom for children, little babies, who don't need as much privacy because they're being toilet trained or whatever. Or you could make the wall with like thorns, so no one's going to use it. So we have a new Mishnah. There's three types of houses, depending on their laws of nullifying their idolatry. If a house is initially built for the sake to be worshipped, that's always prohibited. On the side of a chaydei, chayr la'akam l'chidish, loitel b'shechidish. If the house is built already and they added something to it, some lime, or they made pictures on it or whatever for the temple, and then they made it newer, nicer, they renovated, whatever renovations were made should be removed, and then it's permitted. If it was like a temple and they brought in an idol and then they removed the idol, once the idol is gone, it's permitted for use. It's only prohibited at the time when the idol's in there. Amar Rav. So the Gemara says, Rav says that if the owner of a house worships a house, he prohibits the house from having use. Halachically, but what if something was separate from the ground and then it was attached to the ground? It was detached, it was attached. Then it's like it's still detached. It's prohibited on non-benoi. So here, if it was built initially for idolatry, to non-benoi, so Mishnah says it was built, even if it wasn't worshipped, or if it was worshipped, even if it wasn't built for that purpose. So 3 or 4, they were given the linyan bittul tanan. As far as the law of nullification is concerned, we have a Mishnah Bana Shtachva Chad Kachashav Lei, that it was built and it was worshipped. It's all considered one thing. All right, we have they're all the same. the owner needs to nullify. The Jew can't. I'm very, very tired, but we have a Mishnah. Should be able to finish a loish of vanim hain. There's 3 types of stones. Even shechatz v'lechil bimus. Is with surah. If the stone was cut originally for bimus to be worshipped, then it's prohibited. If it was decorated for idolatry, whatever decorations were made are removed, and then the rest is permitted. If someone placed an idol on top of a stone, but then you remove the idol, the stone is permitted. It's only if it's initially created for the problem for idolatry. Amar Rabbi Yomi v'huk side v'chayid v'kufa shalavan v'adumul beis chanan. So if the sample is allowed to, you're allowed to read all these things. The decoration was on the body of the stone. Isn't this like can it be compared to like a storehouse for grain or for straw? The house itself is not prohibited. Even with the house, there's such an issue with that there's between each brick there's a line. So we're not talking about something smooth. He went back and smoothed it out. Ella chiyit ma le'inyan beis bittul. Alma b'kitama Rabbi Ami le'inyan bittul shmit isma. So he asked, according to Rabbi Ami, as far as the laws of nullification, Rafal Gav this side v'chayid v'kufa shaladam shalavan, even though the stone itself was decorated, as long as the decoration is removed, it's okay. Tomorrow the same Kevin Shasayid v'chayid v'kufa shaladam Kevin Shachatz mitchil akum damia. Why don't we say that once it was decorated, it's like it was initially made for this purpose, mitzvah kulan, and it should be totally prohibited. Kamash malan. It shows that it's not an issue. Right. So now we have a new Mishnah here, says we'll end here. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe.